Alright guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first voiceover video. Today we're going to be looking at first trigonometric identity. In this case, we're talking about a right angle triangle in trigonometry. We'll talk about the opposite, the hypotenuse, and the adjacent side of a right angle triangle. The opposite side is the side that faces the angle, while the hypotenuse is the longest side of the right angle triangle, the adjacent being the last side. Now, to prove this, we have to start with our basic trigonometric identities such as sine theta. And sine theta is given as the opposite over the hypotenuse side. So it is written as opposite over hypotenuse. And that is represented as A over C. Now looking at the second identity, which is the cosine, and which is given as cosine theta. And that is given us, if you remember our SOHCAHTOA, that car is going to give us adjacent over the hypotenuse. In this case, we are written as adjacent over hypotenuse. Now, the next thing we're going to look at, and that will be what? B over C. Now, the last one we're going to look at is our tangent theta. And the tangent is the opposite over the adjacent. So that is written as opposite over the adjacent, and which is represented as A over B. Now, in our next video, we're going to be making second identity. So recall that according to Pythagoras' theorem, that the sum of the square of the two sides of the right angle triangle is equal to the square of the third side. And from there onwards, we C square is equals to A square plus B square plus C square. Now, to simplify this to get our first identity, we have to divide all through by C square. And by doing so, we have that C cancel C, and that gives us 1. And from there onward, we can factor out power of 2 to make A over C to stay alone. Factor out power of 2 also to make B over C to stay alone. Now, if you look at our identity, we can see that there's a resemblance from A over C to be sine. Then because of the square, we add square theta plus. Now we have B over C, which is the same thing as what? Cos, and that is given as cos square theta. So we can rewrite this equation as sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Now, for practical purpose or application purpose, we can decide to rewrite this equation so as to make one of this subject of the formula, to make it sine square theta equals to 1 minus cos square theta, or we can write cos square theta equals to 1 minus sine square theta. So this is the first trigonometric identity. Follow this page so that we can get to this second identity. Thank you for watching.